I will be a member of the school board addressing the PTO. I will be covering the topic of high school dress codes and be persuading members to see that dress codes that include uniforms for the students make the most sense for our school. The audience size will be large so that I may be able to persuade a large number of people that this is the best option. I will guess that the majority of people are not on board with the school dress code that incorporates uniforms, so I will have to work extra hard to bring up good research that shows it's best for our school. The members of the audience have all different incomes. Some members are professionals while others may work at the local grocery store. Some may not have jobs at all. There is a good chance I will be able to change the minds of a few people, but at our public school, I think there will be a lot of people that will not change their minds. Hello members of the PTO, parents, and students here at our high school. I'm here today to address the dress code here at the high school. I know many of you may not agree with a lot of what I'm about to say, but just bear with me. I believe the best thing for our high school is to implement school uniforms for all of our students. I don't need a show of hands, but how many of you are tired of the morning struggle of getting your child ready for school? How many of your children are late because they have nothing to wear? How many of your daughters get sent home for wearing what's deemed to be inappropriate clothing? I know that clothing is a lot more important than many of us think when it comes to getting in the way of our students' learning. A lot of students find that uniforms are ugly and that when wearing them they lose their sense of identity. Uniforms can be stylish and you can make them your own by adding accessories such as jewelry, scarves, belts, sweaters, or jackets to go over the top. Teachers of other schools that implement a school uniform find it to be a great idea as well. Uniforms show that you are part of an organization. Wearing it says that we're all in this together. Jason Wigg, head teacher at the Neil Wade Academy in Cambridgeshire, says, also, if you wear your uniform with pride, it means you are halfway there to being respectful, buying into what an organization is all about. Claire Howlett, an English teacher, agrees. Uniforms give students a sense of belonging to a particular school and create an identity for the school and the community. Many parents of other schools have even found that school uniforms was the best idea for them. According to a parent in Danbury, Connecticut, I think the idea is great. Kids are naturally creative and need their own ways of expressing their personality, but sometimes they take their clothing to the extremes. If they wore uniforms, they might channel their creativity in different, more productive ways. There's too much pressure for all kids to have the same clothes. Another parent that wore a school uniform herself couldn't be happier. I wore a uniform in high school myself, and I remember feeling relieved I didn't have to come up with different outfits every day. Money was tight, so a shopping spree just wasn't in the cards. And now as a parent, a dress code definitely helps me save cash. Most of my kids' after school and weekend clothes are actually tattered hand-me-downs from friends and family or stained t-shirts that are just fine for bumming around the house. When all the students are wearing basically the same thing, there is little distinguishing between the rich and the poor. There is also less clothing competition. Whether or not your child is wearing the latest trends is something you would only need to worry about on the weekends and after school. As you can see, uniforms aren't so bad. They may even make the lives of parents, students, and teachers a little bit easier. I think this is an appropriate action that our school needs to take. Thank you for listening today, and I hope this is something you will all discuss and agree to.